So I brought this picture into ChatGPT that I had made by ChatGPT using just the clown. I told it to bring in hands, and then I asked it to remove everything but the hand, and I got this picture. So I brought in the image to Easy Create and created the hand with Easy Create, and then I downloaded it as a V3M. Then I bring in my hand, which is a V3M, through Easy Create, and then what I do is I draw vectors around it, and then I get rid of all the stuff around it. So that's what I did, and there's the model right there for now, and then I can continue to do some work on that. What I will do is I would smoothen things out a little bit. So I would go in to here, and I'd hit my smoothing, and I'd use my smoothing tool, and I would do some smoothing. I'd bring it around, and I just kind of smoothen the edges. Keep it. So for now, good. They're smoothened up just a little bit more, and then of course I can always size it. But right now, all I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it the way it is. I'm going to go over to my. I'm going to rename this Reaching Hand 1. Actually, I'm going to keep it right where it is. I'm going to make a component out of it. I'm going to right click, export as a 3D clip art, save it, and then I'm going to go retrieve it. So here's the clip that I just created. I'm going to right click on it, copy it. I'm back in the session with the clown. I'm going to go into my clip art. I'm going to open it up, one of the folders, right click, and I'm going to paste it into my clip art, Reaching Hand. So there it is. So then I'm going to close it. So then I bring the V3M into Aspire and I do some work on it. I smoothen the edges and I build on things. I smoothen the lips, smoothen the nose, and I make the lips a little bigger and a little bit more plumpy, and I make the teeth a little bit more pronounced. So what I do is, this is the model now. I've smoothened it out a little bit, smoothen the nose, and then I start and I smoothen the edges, and then I start building it up a little bit to the way I like it. Now you can see everything's kind of built up. This is the way I like it for now. And then I have all of this in the back. So what I did is, I go to my 2D, I drew vectors, and that's when I built components using the vectors. So then what I do is I go into my next level, I go back into design, and I create a model from everything. I turn level 1 off, and here it is. And then I get rid of this by going down to design, going to here and typing 0.01, it eliminates this bottom, hit apply, hit OK, and now it's gone. So now I have a model kind of where I want this for now. Now I've added to my clip art, so here it is. I'm just going to bring it in for now. It's a little big, it's in add, it's not right, but that's what I'm going to do. And then for now I'm going to change this to merge, just so it doesn't look so funky. And I'm also going to take the face, I'm going to make it a little smaller, just for now so I can work with it. I'm going to bring the hand in, I kind of like it kind of like that. That's about the right size. So I'm going to take these two, I'm going to move them around. That looks okay right now. As you can see, the hand is reaching out to it. We're good with that. So now that I've got my hand and my face kind of the size, or at least where I want it, I'm gonna bring in vectors. So if you go to your 2D, you see vectors here. This is gonna be my frame. This is where I want it. So I built a frame. And here it is. Let me turn these off. So this is where I like the frame. I put it kind of underneath so the hand is kind of reaching out. The frame is holding in the whole head, coming in nicely. So that's kind of where I like it. Everyone has their own artistic, likes what they want to do with it. And what I'll do is after it's all cut out, like I said, I will cut portions of this finger so it can sit on the shelf correctly. I have not done that part yet. So the other thing we need to do now is I need to fill in this base. So I'm just going to grab that vector and build, and I'm going to do it as a merge, and I'm going to look at it and I'm going to bring it up. Let's see if I can bring it up a little bit. So now I have some thickness behind it. It's 0.2. Just barely in there. So there we go for that. And then when you want to look at the whole model for now, what is the size? The size is, it's 12 by 7.77, almost 12.8. And it is right now 2.78 inches thick. So you'll need to work with that when you're doing your modeling and try to scale it to the way you want. I didn't do that because I was just doing this really fast for a tutorial on how I bring in parts. But when I'm doing it, when I did it before, I was more cognizant of thicknesses and everything because I didn't want to make it so thick. But my model is thick. It's about 1.75, almost 1.8 inches thick. But right now this one is pretty thick. So what I can do, this is the highest point, so I could actually take this right now while it's still here. And let's see, I can bring it down a little bit and then just bring it back up a little bit so it's right there. So that's a little better. Now we're down by 2.2 inches thick. So that's good. So we can keep it that way and it still looks like she's reaching out. So that's what you can do. You can keep playing with it and see what you like. So there we go. That's how you build a model. Now, once I have all my pieces in, what I would do, and once I like the thickness and everything else, then what I do is I go in here, add a new level, and I go in here and I create a model, turn off level 2. Now it's just one model. So now it's a solid model here. So now I can size it. I can bring it down a little bit if I want to. Let's bring it down a little bit. Let's bring it down to bring it down to 10 inches. So 10 by 7, that's pretty good. And now that brought down the thickness down to 1.736. So that's perfectly doable. You can do it in a 2-inch or almost, you can take 2 3/4 inch pieces of wood, laminate them and cut, and then cut it out from that. So you don't have to use a really big, thick stock right to begin with. So there you go. That's how you can edit, make it, and get it to where you want it. If you want to learn other content, please message me and let me know what you would like to learn, and I'll see if I can do a video and do some more tutorials. Thanks and have a great day.